Hey y'all, welcome to the Farmer's Table. My name is Jess, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make homemade mayonnaise. If you're trying to cut down on your grocery budget or just be a little more mindful about what you are consuming, homemade mayonnaise is a really great step in that direction. A lot of the Mayos available for purchase at the grocery store have added ingredients, inflammatory oils. If you do buy the natural mayonnaises, they're very expensive, and homemade mayonnaise couldn't be easier to make. So there are multiple ways to do this, and I actually, when I'm usually whipping up mayonnaise, I don't even measure stuff, I just throw it together. If you want the thickest consistency, measuring is kind of the best way to go. Sometimes whenever I'm throwing things together, they end up a little bit on the runny side. I'm using avocado oil today because that is just my oil of choice. I do not suggest using any extra virgin olive oils. Anything's gonna have a really strong flavor because it will make your mayonnaise taste really bitter. Avocado is okay. It does lend a little bit of a flavor to it. It's different. If you want it to taste the most like store-bought mayonnaise, grapeseed oil is one, but that is a more processed oil. So if you're trying to go the natural route, avocado is my favorite. So we want to put in 3/4 of a cup of oil into a wide mouth jar. We're going to be using an immersion blender for this. This oil is kind of green looking because it's avocado oil, but some avocado oils aren't quite that green. We want 1 large egg, and we're just going to go into our oil. Then we want to do about 1/2 teaspoon of powdered mustard. You can put a squirt of Dijon mustard in here if that's what you have. A good hefty pinch of sea salt. And a tablespoon of lemon juice. That's about 1/2 a fresh squeezed lemon if you're using fresh squeezed lemons. I have seen people reference in other recipes that using bottled juice will keep your mayonnaise from working properly. That is why I specifically used bottled juice in this, just to show you that this is something that you can keep all of the ingredients on hand and throw together when you need it. So I'm using an immersion blender for this recipe, also called a stick blender. This is kind of the key to make this so very simple. You can do this recipe in a blender, but you may need to stop a couple of times as you blend and scrape the sides down because we're essentially emulsifying these ingredients with the oil and the lemon juice and the egg, which is what's going to give us the creamy mayonnaise texture. And if you do that in a blender, you just have to make sure all of the ingredients are being equally incorporated. Now we're going to put the blender in all the way to the bottom and begin pulsing on high. After a few seconds, start incorporating the oil. And once you start to see nice blended color, you can start moving the blender up and down and continue to pulse for about 20 seconds. And there we have our lovely thick mayonnaise. Now, as far as how long this lasts, I'm the worst person to ask about how long things last. We have a really big family. We go through food really fast. It may come down a little bit to your comfort level with food because obviously this doesn't have an expiration date on it. I'll use it for a couple weeks out of my fridge. Usually we've used it up by then. So this can be used as you would any other mayonnaise spread on a sandwich, used in tuna salad or chicken salad. You could use this mixed with sour cream, add the seasonings for ranch dressing, and you would have ranch dressing. You can make nice aiolis out of it to use for dipping sauces. Very, very versatile, and when you break it down to just an egg and some oil, lemon juice, salt, and mustard, you have a really affordable product that takes very little time to put together. I'll put the recipe in a printable link down below in the show notes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I bless you. Until next time.